Hello everyone, welcome again to Forex with Temilo YouTube channel. Today I'll be showing you yet another video of how I caught 300 pips on Nasdaq, NAS100. Let's get right into it. So as we can see on the 1 hour time frame on Nasdaq, since February 2nd, Nasdaq has been in a major downtrend. It has been falling since February 2nd, and since then it has created a huge gap in the markets when it was falling. Also, I can also see that the market left behind liquidity around this area in the market. Let's meet in liquidity. So with this knowledge of liquidity and imbalances in smart money concept, I knew definitely price was later going to come and fill up these gaps and take out all this liquidity, because money tends to sit in these zones where we have liquidity in the market. People are selling, and there are some people that are yet to take profit on their sell from right here. We have retail traders that trade based on trend lines and different retail methods. So there is definitely money sitting above this region in the market. And as a smart money concept trader, we trade towards liquidity, we trade towards gaps in the market. So I went down to the 15 minutes time frame, and on the 15 minutes time frame, I could see that we had a shift in market structure. That is, the market created this low right here, created an high, then created another higher low. Instead of creating a new lower low, market created higher low, then went ahead to break above this last high being created. It broke above it to the upside. So once I saw this shift in market structure, I knew there were potentials to go long, to go to clear this liquidity here and to fill this gap, right, the gap that the market left behind. So first, what we have to do is always make sure we map out our structure. So on the 15 minutes time frame, I mapped out my structure. We had this high, we had this low, we had this high, we had this low, we had this high, we had this low, we had this high, we had this low. We created another high here, then we created this higher low, which was a shift. Then we went ahead to create this new higher high. So once we had this shift in structure, I knew there was probability that we are going higher. So now, noting that we have a structural shift, this is my last low. I marked it out, and since this is our new low in the market, all I was looking for after this break of structure was zones, demand zones, where I can find possible entries to go long in the market, possible entries to enter for buys in the market. So I can see this demand zone right here. That is the zone where the market pushed up from. This was the inception of this push right up here. So I marked out this zone. At this time, the market had already tapped into the zone yesterday, and I went down to the 5 minutes time frame. This is our 15 minutes demand zone, but inside it on the 5 minutes time frame, we can see that we have imbalance inside the zone. There are still gaps inside this demand zone. So I refined down to this level on the 5 minutes, labeling this as my 5 minutes POI, and I decided to set an alert around this zone, and also set a buy limit at this zone with my stop loss just at the bottom of the zone. Also, for my target, since we had this liquidity to be cleared, since we have this liquidity to be cleared and we have this imbalance also that the market needs to be filled, I decided to use this H1 imbalance fill as my take profit zone. I had this H1 as my take profit zone. So let's clear this out. So all I did was wait for market to come tap me in. Let's move back to the 30 minutes time frame now. So the 15 minutes time frame. So all I needed was wait for market to come tap me right in. So bear in mind we have this liquidity to clear, and we have this imbalance to fill. So let's play the markets. And yesterday around New York Stock Exchange open, market tapped me in perfectly and I was up. Yeah, and I was up. I took 60% of my trade, of my profits at this zone here, which was about 300 pips from entry. Yes, I took 60% of my profits, and I am still holding the remaining position. So market tapped right here. This is about 300 pips in profit. So I took some profit off the table already, and this was how I was able to catch 300 pips on Nasdaq yesterday. Also, for the remaining position, I already moved my stop loss to this new higher low right here, because as we can see, the market already broke above this last high being created here. We already have a break of structure above this zone, so I decided to move my stop loss there. Also, for the trade, I will still also be having another entry right here, because we can see a break of structure. Once we have a break of structure, market will tend to come back to mitigate the zone that caused the demand zone that caused the break of structure to happen in the market. So I'll be expecting price to pull back into this zone later on in the day. I'll be expecting price to pull back into this zone. Then I'll be setting my buy limits right here with my stop loss at this low, and my target will still be for this H1 imbalance fill. So I'll see how that goes later in the day, and that's just how I was able to get 300 pips on Nasdaq yesterday. I took a couple of losses on AUD USD yesterday as well. I was expecting a sell on AUD USD, but apparently the market decided to shoot up, so I took a loss on AUD USD yesterday and also AUD NZD, but I was able to make profit on NAS100, and I still have positions running. So because my final target is this H1 imbalance fill. So that's how I was able to catch 300 pips. Thank you for joining me on this video today. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, as I will be dropping more and more videos like this every time. Thank you.